A letter penned by 6 Islamabad High Court judges highlighted the interference of military spy agencies in the judiciary. The letter accused Pakistan's inter-services intelligence of employing intimidation tactics against judges and their relatives, including abduction, torture, and interference in judicial proceedings. The High Court judges requested a court intervention to address the complaint, prompting the Chief Justice to call for an emergency meeting of all Supreme Court judges. In response to the letter, Pakistan will establish an inquiry commission to investigate the allegations raised by the High Court judges. The letter underscores the military's significant level of interference within Pakistan's legal process and showcases the willingness of public servants to voice their concerns, despite the inherent risks. The opposition Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf Party announced plans to hold rallies in solidarity with the High Court judges, indicating the potential for protests to emerge if an inquiry progresses. The ISI, headed by an army general, has faced allegations of orchestrating the rise and fall of elected governments on behalf of Pakistan's influential military. This is something well known, but as Pakistan remains in political turmoil, it would seem differences are emerging. Thousands of Jordanians have been rallying for over a week now near the Israeli embassy in some of the largest protests against Israel in the region. They have been calling for an end to Jordan's unpopular peace treaty with Israel. Thousands of protesters have come out onto the streets of the Jordanian capital to surround the Israeli embassy, demanding its closure. Some tried to breach the security cordon established around the complex by Jordanian security forces, resulting in the arrest of approximately 200 protesters. The siege of the embassy has intensified in response to the blockade of the Shifa complex and Al-Aqsa Mosque. The Muslim rulers in the region that for long supported Palestine in their rhetoric have been sitting idle for 6 months as the genocide has continued. If such protests spread across the region, they would pose a major challenge for the region's rulers. The Polish Prime Minister, Donald Tusk, has said Europe is entering a pre-war era, cautioning that the continent is not ready and urging European countries to step up defense investment. Tusk's comments came days after a Russian missile briefly breached Polish airspace during a major attack on Ukraine, prompting Warsaw to put its forces on heightened readiness. Tusk has been using his platform to try to add a sense of urgency to Europe's debates about defense and aid to Ukraine, amid fears about the future of American assistance and concerns about defense industrial capacity. With Russia now on top after 2 years of war, Tusk is the latest leader ringing alarm of a continent-wide war. It is now looking like a continent-wide war will be necessary to stop Russia.